The Drizzler is back. The Drizzler is back. The Drizzler is back, guys.
He's
Welcome
not
to
back.
this.
Back. He's not
Ice,
back.
ice.
Yeah, I mean,
that should bang the hit. I ain't gonna lie, that should bang. No, that should.
it's a solo album.
Shebang was good. Shebang was good.
No, Shabang was good. I ain't gonna.
So guys, we're gonna talk the album. We're gonna talk LeBron being shaded. I felt insulted by what he said to LeBron.
Well, which song was that? Which song was LeBron shaded?
That's crazy.
Wait, didn't you listen to?
I didn't listen to. I didn't listen to the whole album yet. No.
Wait, what's it called? Is it they? Okay, what are the three things made they remember them? Make them remember.
Make them. He has four. No, it's make them pay. He has four. Make them.
No, he has four. I think it's the second make them.
Yeah, the make them pay.
Addresses LeBron and Joe Biden.
Make them pay, right?
No, that's the track. That's the track. No, but look. So guys, we're gonna talk Drake's album. Everything's set towards Drake. NBA playoffs, which is what Casey's Knicks are here for. And if we have time, we may touch on the boys. Okay, we're gonna spoil less. We'll just because guys, I need to rant to the boys. I need to rant.
Damn, I haven't watched the latest episodes.
Bro, skip it. Skip. I'll try to just just skip it. It's asterisks. It's asterisks. Okay, so guys, man, look. So let's get another right now. So let me just hit the headline right. So Drake. So guys, here's the thing.
Hit the floor.
Can we all agree? Can we all agree that this is not a classic album? We can all agree. It's just not a classic. Or do you think that we need to wait to see if it's a classic album?
No, we don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. It's not classic.
It doesn't. It's just
not. No, it's not. Like, let's go. Like, if we're being real, honestly, if we're talking about album, especially with Drake, like the bar was quite low. If you look at the past work, it's been dropping late.
I'm not gonna lie.
So say again. It's almost always Jason right now. Are we judging this based on Drake? Or are we judging this based on For All the Dogs, Certified Lover Boy, and everything? Because if we're comparing it towards like, it's the best in years. This is probably the best since Scorpion.
Yes, especially rapping wise, probably since Scorpion.
You can say it's the best.
No, but all these are bottom tier albums compared to with Drake's best version. That's the problem.
For sure,
yeah.
This doesn't really break into that. That's the problem. Like it doesn't break into top 5 whatsoever.
So if we're doing a cheeky ranking, you just look for me. I may thank me later mention, but most guys will say Take Care.
Take Care.
So Take Care. What's the one with him facing and it's
Nothing was the same.
Behind?
Nothing was the same.
So most will say Take Care. Nothing was the same. And the top 2. Then you can bring in Thank Me Later and his debut. No. His second one after Thank Me Later.
Is it
Too Far Gone? Is it Too Far Gone? Or?
No, that's the first.
No,
I think
no. If you're reading this, it's too late. If you're reading
this, it's too late.
If you read it, that's after.
Thank Me Later is the debut.
Yeah, Nothing was the same then.
Yeah.
No, if you read it this way, it's after Thank Me Later.
So I mean, guys, put it this way, because I think, guys, Scorpion is better than this album.
Yeah, Scorpion.
And that's probably more on the lower tier. So this is the best of a bad bunch. If you look at all of his crap albums, this is the best out of his crap albums. So okay. Let me even ask right now. So this is a good ask, and I'll confess to Kenny and shout out to the streets. Streets also getting involved as well. So let me go to Kenny. Is it over? Is the run finished? Is this this guy? He can no longer create a hit. The legendary run is done.
I think yes, probably if we're talking about if you're including other artists because back then he used to be like the guy even with even within pop and all type of music. I feel like nowadays he's still the number one when it comes to hip hop probably, but when it comes to music globally, when you want to incorporate your country, your pop, K-pop, all that stuff, I don't know if he's still I don't think he's at that level yet. I don't think he's at that level.
This is actually interesting. Do you think it was unofficially over after Views?
I mean, I think that was his peak. I think 2009.
That was his peak. But no, Scorpion there was still some.
No, I think it is another right. He peaked at Views. But
Yeah,
because
yes.
Views was such a huge album, everything afterwards was just dealing off of the residuals of the Amazing Run and on Views. But I think his last great album was Views. That's his last great album. Since he's not made an album, a quality album since Views.
No.
Well, do we count More Life as an album or no?
Nah, mixtape.
Yeah.
That's mixtape, bro. So it's
More
not
Life
an
is
official project.
Well, would you say what's been carrying him since the Views were those trendy tracks that he would actually make within the albums?
Yeah, like the singles. It's like if since Views, probably a lot of these albums is just like you. There's probably always at least one song that's gonna be a hit. Like you always had at least one like big song. But even lately now, even some of his albums lately, they don't even have like hits per se. Like they have very good tracks, but they don't have like #1 hits. Like even on Certified Lover Boy, I don't even know if like there's even.
You know what's the problem with Drake? It feels like every album since Views, it's just one track. They feel like they're all one track put into.
It's he's just regurgitating the same thing over and over, pretty much.
I feel like even like album wise, I feel like he doesn't know how to. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't know how to choose like certain songs for album. I feel like he makes his album way too long as well. Like the past few albums, there's been from Certified Lover Boy to like.
So can I ask you something like, what's this new? Do you know that literally about half an hour before this show, I found out that he released 2 albums as well.
Oh yeah,
you know about the other 2 albums?
I only knew like half an hour ago.
No,
bro, I thought like, ICEMAN. I listened to ICEMAN. That's your album. What's like Shabibi and freaking Maid of Honor?
And Maid of Honor. Yeah, not the. But I think they say it might be because he's trying to get away from his label deal. That's why maybe he dropped 3 albums.
Okay, so it's this because that's the same thing with what like Chris Brown was pretty much doing as well. Just release as much stuff as possible.
Again, me, I've not listened to the Abibti and Middle One, and like, I've listened to like a few songs of Abibti, and honestly, some.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Abibti. Yeah, I listened to like WNBA, the Austrian show as well. It's decent. I haven't finished the album. The other one, the Maid of Honor one, I ain't gonna lie. I listened to the first 2. Like, no, that house stuff that he's trying to do.
I'm not gonna hold
you. No. See, I browsed through and you see. No, for me, see, that's what hits. Puts efforts. Say what you want about Kendrick, whether you like him or not. Anything he puts out, he's actually giving a concerted effort in putting whatever he has out. That's Habibi and stuff. That's what you call lazy. I'm sorry. Those 2 projects, Habibi and Brick of Honor. Absolutely lazy. That's just you're just being lazy, bro. You're just being lazy.
The problem is like this album, right? In totality, the promo got you more hype than actually listening to the album. Like the promo had more hype behind it in terms of, oh, this is definitely going to be one of his best works. This guy put a layer of ice in the middle of fucking Canada, and he's out here, and he did a promo like that. Just released. I'll be honest. This is a shit album. I don't know if fans like.
No. Wait. Which one?
Ziman, get off your chest.
Which one is the shit album?
No. I'll be honest. ICEMAN got some tracks that I would definitely add to my playlist. But majority of it, bro, it's just like this guy's still not over losing the fight, man. My goodness. He's still not over.
No. For me, I think it was a combo. It was a combo of. I'm not. Put it. Okay, what's the best track on the album? It's Make Them Pay. What's that about? Hey, bro, I'm still not #1, and you didn't beat me. Like, there's not a single track where just release a track.
No, the
like, and also he sort of contrasts with this track. It's just basically
what do you mean?
What do you mean? Insult Joe Budden all you want, but Joe Budden called it because Joe Budden said that from Views said, you know what, he saw the signs of the declines once Views dropped, and since Views, he's not really been the same.
No.
What do you mean by just releasing?
You know what's funny? And one of the tracks, I forget what track it was. This guy literally says, "You all hate me because of my Jew origins." This guy,
do say that.
This guy lost his mind, bro. I'm being honest. This guy lost his mind.
Let's get into the. Okay, sorry. No, let's get into the dead stuff. What did you think about the LeBron bar?
You had way better bars, but obviously.
Okay. Rather than the question about facts or just him being extra. So, because basically, for a guy who didn't know, he basically says he saw LeBron at the pop-up concerts that Kendrick was doing, where he did like 5 times, and he said that, oh, of course you would switch up because you're known for switching up teams. I mean, is that an insult to LeBron? It's like, okay, I guess for Miami Heat, but he should have just stayed at Cleveland and not gone to the Lakers.
But like he did play for 3 teams.
Yeah.
So I mean, he did switch. Like again, he did switch up. No.
But come on, Kenny, switching up is KD. That's switching up. 3 teams.
It's switching up is switching up. LeBron did switch up.
He switched up.
But the whole point of it was, oh, you're like a fair weather guy. Basically, the whole idea is, man, you're not loyal. You're disloyal. You cannot say LeBron was disloyal, bro. He was loyal to Cleveland. If you want to say disloyal, that's KD. That's Durant.
No, what do you mean he was? He left to Miami in the same conference? What are you talking about?
No. Wait, okay. No, but Kenny, Dan Gilbert screwed him over. Like if you read the background of what actually happened, and now he got screwed over. Okay, look, he left, but he came back and he won a championship with them. See, if he left and never came back and said to the Miami Heat, bro, you're fully disloyal. He left because him and the owner were at odds.
Wait, the LeBron line, it didn't make them remember, not make them pay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's make them remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's 4 that make them. So which one? But the again at the end of the day, still again he switched up. Again, not saying that of course it's not the worst case of switching up, of course. But at the end of the day, LeBron did switch up.
But everyone knows LeBron's the fakest person, and he's an athlete, bro. I'm sorry, switching up on teams is not really new.
Let me just go through the other guys. So let me go to 87. So 87. Listen to that one. Is Drake's run over, or do you think this still stops, or do you think this is the end of the reign of Drake? 87.
I think he can still make good albums, but is he going to be? I don't think he'll be back to his peak. If you mean that, like, I don't think he'll make another classic album. If you mean that, like, I don't think we'll ever get as good as like views, like those kind of albums. I just don't think so. And what I will say this though, and I'm so glad he did this, is that I'm glad he did those 3 separate albums, because if he did all 3 in the same together, it would have been too much. It could have been too much.
Bro, if that dude had dropped all those things, bro.
I'm done. Cut the show.
No, but see, because that is how J. Cole messed up. Like, if he released like a double album, and the second one was just made of honor of him, just pretty much like literally just gooning for the thing he was for. And guys, I'm gonna speaking of gooning, we'll get that. So what he said about Kendrick before. Okay, so look, Betsy, thoughts. Drake, it is run over. Listen to the album. Betsy. What's it called? KJ. Hey, these guys are here. And these guys are all freaking music. Okay, yeah. AK, go for it. AK.
Like, what do you mean by run? Is it run over? Like, will he ever peak at like take care of again?
So basically, run is in terms of, okay, this guy is like, this is the guy that everyone is talking about. Put it this way, like during the run of Take Care, Views, you didn't say Scorpion, where he releases an album and it really makes waves. Where he's like the number 1 artist in the world.
Here's what I'll say. I think as long as my generation and the generations below me continue to continue to be alive, he will be talked about. I think in terms of like those albums, I don't think he'll ever reach the heights of those albums. But bro, like, I think, bro, like, I'll tell you what happened this morning. Like, I was listening to the album this morning, and then like. I personally thought it was decent. Like, a couple of songs that are good, but overall is not one of his. It's a step up from the previous work, but it's nothing special in my opinion. I mean, like all my friends were like, "Oh, did you listen? The new Drake album is so good, bro. It delivered on the hype." I'm like, okay, where are you getting this from? But again, that's how majority of people.
No, that's actually very good. So. Of your age group, is Drake still a big deal? So people of your age group, like guys, so basically early 20s. So he's still a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, in my college-wise, yeah, like I'm talking early 20s, 19-year-olds, even 18-year-olds. Like he is a big deal. Like, and I don't think a lot of them really like for some reason. Right? I'll ask them why they like Drake. They're just like, oh, his songs are nice. His songs sound good. Okay, I'm like, I can't really say anything at that point. So at the end of the day, I think I personally don't think he'll get an album as good as I don't think he'll get an album as good as Take Care ever again. But I think he'll still be big because the younger generation are still into him. But like in terms of like those heights, in terms of just like, are you talking lyricism, rapping quality, all that? You won't get to that height.
Well, he was never a lyricist. Let's be real. I mean, he can rap.
Like there was like good.
He's not Black Thought. He's not
Kendrick
Lamar, bro.
Yeah, but like there was good lyricism in those. Like actually generally good lyricism. Here, it's a lot of the songs very basic. Like it felt like I was listening to the same song when I was going through the album. It felt like there was multiple times I felt like I was listening to the same song again. Like it wasn't. It was decent, but like it wasn't like. I like the amount of people that were texting me, oh, do you listen to this song? This song is so good. I'm like, well, I didn't get the hype, person. I didn't get the hype.
Betsy, talk to me.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up?
Yo.
So I didn't listen to the full album yet. The first one, I heard it's been 3 albums, and
Betsy, we're not counting the other 2, bro. Like he said ICEMAN, and we're here for ICEMAN. I don't know about freaking Habibi, La Bibi,
the runtime is 4 hours for all of them.
Don't care. No.
Yeah, apparently the 3 albums together they spell him, and they're saying as well that like because like his contract apparently he had 3 albums left, so he pretty much did this like to get out the way, and so maybe people are, I don't know if it's scope or something, but people are saying that like, yeah, he just wanted to finish his contract, and then the real music will, like the bangers and so on, will come after this. I listened up to the Make Them Pay joint, and yeah, I was enjoying the album. You know, like me, it depends. Like, I think music depends how each person consumes music. Like, sometimes I do pay attention to the bars, and I'm like, wow, shit. Look at the double and triple and quadruple entendres and so on. But sometimes most times actually, I listen to what's good sonically to me. That's why I can listen to many different genres of music. Like depending on my mood, I can listen to some Celine Dion or some Susan Boyle or something, Pavarotti. Like, so to me, what I was listening to Pavarotti. Bro, Nessun Dorma is a classic. What are you talking about, bro?
You see, Kenny, you know what that is? That's just racism right there. So a black guy can't listen to classical music. Look at you. See, Kenny, it's people like you that restrict us. It's people like
what do you mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Can you know? Let's continue.
Low key, Oprah hits sometimes. I can't. Low key.
Of course, it hits, bro. What the hell? Wait, no, guys. Good guys. If you listen,
I'm not in on Pavarotti.
No. Do you know what I said? On my album, you'll hear rap, heavy metal, grunge, classical music, pop music, country music. All good music is good music is good music.
Yeah.
No, I was just surprised of the name. Now, Pavarotti, Susan Boy is the one that was a bit old, but Pavarotti not. But continue this.
Yeah, continue for good.
Yeah. So to me, what I was hearing, I was enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, but of course, like I don't have the full picture because I didn't finish the album. But what I was hearing until then, like there was another joint as well. Which one? I think it was like the second one I really enjoyed, and the third one as well. And then Make Them Pay, like that shit was getting stuck in my brain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The transition from Dust to Whisper My Name was
Dust to Whisper My Name. Yeah.
And then I was surprised to hear Future on the album. I was like, what? This nigga's made up?
Look,
honestly, they shouldn't have made up.
Wait, why shouldn't they have made up? Like, aren't we here for peace? Well, we're here for love, not for war.
I'll be honest,
we're here for love, not war.
This is over, man. Future and Drake collab, man. We're not 2020.
Yes, man. Oh, okay. So let me call Adrian. Talk to me, bro. So thoughts on the album, Adrian?
Can you come to me in like 5 minutes?
All right. KJ, are you free? KJ, are you there? Or are you still on mute? KJ still on mute. So Zima, talk to me.
On serious guys, man.
Yeah, very on serious, bro. Just taking up space and you can't even talk to it. Go for it.
You see, ICEMAN was getting a lot of hype. People were looking forward to it. People were melting ice. People were saying ICEMAN is going to be cinema.
Wait. Okay, hold up.
I'm done.
People were actually melting ice in anticipation.
Yeah,
for the album.
there was a promo. There's a promo where he left a block of ice in the middle of a parkway or parking lot, and people were melting it down because in the middle of the block of ice there was the release date, the expected release date, which was May 15th. You do know there was a whole campaign behind that. There's a whole campaign behind that. But going into it, listen, man. There was some tracks I liked from Drake. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of them are gonna be in my playlist just because I thought they were by themselves really good trendy tracks. But in terms of overall ICEMAN, this is the problem, right? What did I get out of ICEMAN aside from a couple of good to subpar tracks? The overall view. What did I get out of it? I got out of it that this guy's still dealing with a loss. I got out of it that this guy is dealing with himself. I got out of it that this guy is a 40-year-old that's still trying to make trendy music for teenagers in their early 20s.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So Zimran, so are you saying that you've not seen an evolution?
No, I haven't.
Of a 39-year-old?
No, because I haven't. Usually you want the albums to mature with the artist. You know, look at it from a different perspective. He's not going to be the same as his first couple of albums. He's more mature. He's experienced life, and he's come at it from his perspective. This one, it feels like he's holding on to his youth. These past couple of albums,
yeah,
like
no. I think that's actually a very good point because I'm like, Drake, as a 39-year-old. You can't be doing the same, hey man, honey, and starts doing like the whole Jamaican thing, the whole UK thing.
If that's what he leaves. If that's what he leaves, that's what he does. What do you want him to?
But Kenny, Kenny, that's the issue. If you've been through your 20s, most of your 30s, if at 39 you're still living that way, I'm sorry, we have to ask questions. Because my thing is that the whole idea is that your 20s is where, you've been with all the women, man. You've taken all the chicks. You've gone crazy. You've drank. You've lived wild. Once you're reaching your 30s, you're going to be 40 in a few months. So I want to hear the mindset of a guy who you've done your 20s. You've done most of your 30s. You are 39. You're not 25. You're not 26. You're not 30. You're 39 years old. That's just so maturity.
You know what I was hoping?
39.
You're 42 and you're immature as hell.
No.
I'm not. I'm 22. You bum.
You know what I was hoping? I was hoping that not even ICEMAN. I was hoping that in his latter stages of his like projects and whatnot, and he's going to release the tracks he's going to release were more so going to be at least a letter to his younger self in terms of the mistakes he made, what he's learned throughout his life and whatnot. I thought we would get an album like that from Drake throughout his career, and it feels like we're never going to end in that position just because Drake is just so good at making these one tracks that just hit hard and they get the media excited. That's what he's good at. I'm not throwing shade at him because I do think he still is one of the best rappers alive. Let's keep it, or one of the best artists in these past 2 decades. I do think he is. But in terms of just ICEMAN was just. I was listening to that, and majority of these tracks, I didn't need to hear them. Like the majority of the tracks, I did not need to hear because it was either a shot that you already took is 2 years gone, makes no sense. You're still taking shots at LeBron James, and I know you feel some type of way. Maybe you had these tracks. It feels like
He took a pick with Wemby today, apparently.
No, but come on, Zeman, like. If I have a tattoo of you and I glaze you and you go and dance on the stage with my ops who's calling me a PDF file,
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna feel away. Come on, Zima, you have to understand. I'm gonna feel away.
No. You can feel that type of way, and I do feel like ICEMAN was created at the time of when he was going back forth, because you can tell that some of these bars were written at that time, like as soon as they both waged war on each other. But again, I just feel like this album is forgettable with some tracks that are probably going to last longer than the album, and that's the problem. What's the whole point of an album if one track lasts longer than you, but you don't necessarily tell a story behind your album? You might as well just release them one at a time, track one day at a time at that point. So I got nothing out of it. But again, Drake, man, you're 80 years old, man. Please stop with this teenage and 20-year-old stuff.
No, actually, I have a comment to add. I have a comment to add.
Yeah, can I go after Betsy on the?
I just want to add a comment because what Simon said about like him still acting like 22 years old or something. I think that Drake is at a point in his career in which he should be doing a 4-4-4 like Jay-Z, but he's still trying to hold on to the bangers in the club. He wants his music to still be played.
Drake is never going to do that type of.
Betsy, look at the album cover. What does the album cover tell you?
That's exactly what I was gonna get, bro. This guy tried to emulate MJ so much that this guy is trying to be like a kid, just like MJ was. But MJ at least had reasons. He never had a childhood and so on.
You have it wrong. Not like what was Michael Jackson.
He wants to
Michael Jackson was, no matter, I'm going to create a number one every single time.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time I drop, I'll be the most. I will never be behind the trend. I dictate the trend. I am the trend. So that album cover, it seems that no, I am the Michael Jackson. I am the trendsetter. I dictate the trend.
But hey,
if you're always the trendsetter, that means you can never evolve. Because you always were like, I need to create something that's a hit for the clubs, for people to dance to, for TikTok, and for the whole trendy thing. That's his problem. He thinks he's Michael Jackson when
it's just the thing. People have issue with Drake. The expectation of him doing I don't know why people expect him to do a 444. That's not the type of. You see his lifestyle. You see the type of music. That's not the type of person or music he makes. I feel like
okay, Kenny. That's no Kenny writes. I don't want to say 444 because that's kind of an artist, but you can still evolve in your artistry.
Yeah,
not be like, oh, let's be hardcore and serious, bro. Like.
Why would he evolve? Why would he evolve in his artistry when what he's doing now is still getting success?
Yeah, he's still getting him number one and stuff. Why would again? I do think he I won't say he evolves per se, but yeah, what he does is he keeps adding on new trends. So, for example, in this album, you had like a beat switcher, like where they had this SDK, I think he's producer or whatever, and he had someone. What he does is, yes, he will see some new trends, he will add them into like some songs. I do feel like he'd be doing too much with the beat switch lately. Like he does too much of the beat switch. Like you're pushing. Yeah, like you destroy some track.
I mean, they can say so much, but like, look, it's sounded.
No, some of them are nice, but I think he's doing too much with the beats. Like, come on, man, have some limit. You're doing too much. But again, if you look at the type of artists and the type of music he makes, like you just said, he makes trendy type music. He makes what knows is going to get him to that number one spot. So could you expect some growth of him or whatever? But again, look at the lifestyle he's living. Jay-Z is like, he has a wife, he has kids. This guy is still, yes, he has a kid, but let's build this. You see the type of lifestyle the guy is living. You see most of the time. For me, it's like them Future type guys. You look at Future. This man, this is grown men that are still behaving like, this guy's 25.
Kind of like it's kind of like
they're still moving like they're 25, 30. Like they still. You see them most of the time when they be in the clubs, they be with their friends or whatever. Like, let's build. That's the type of music he makes, and that's the type of lifestyle. So again, to me, let's build. To me, he's true to what he's living, basically. Again. And that's what I'm like. I do feel like some of it is getting redundant. But again, that's what I'm saying. Though is that bad against the stuff. Sometimes you be going too far. But that's what it does.
You see, this is what I'll say though, because something he said was very telling. Because he was like, "Okay, fine, you've knocked me off. Who's my replacement?" Because there should be a replacement who is in his early 20s, but there isn't. Because You can't have a 39-year-old making music for 21, 22-year-olds. You have to have a 22, 23-year-old making music for 22, 23-year-olds. That's how it's supposed to work. A 39-year-old cannot be entering into the psyche of a 20, 21-year-old. That's just freaking creepy, bro. Come on.
That's more. If I'm gonna have to add this nuance, bro. I'm sorry. With the literacy rate decreasing, majority of these rappers can't string 2 letters together. That makes sense. Like, let's just keep it real, man.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
No.
When they don't
Disaster.
These young fed offspring, bro.
I've seen guys go crazy when they hear like switch like no Nintendo type, but no, that issue. Like
I was on Instagram. So like I was on Instagram and like there's this meme of like this like lady, she's in the car, and it's like basically like it says like, you know, when you're 14 listening to modern rap, and the rap is like, and then I went to the car, and I went to the shop, and I bought this stuff from the grocery store, and because rap rights now, it is so. No. It's
supposed to be Gunna and Baby.
Bro, seriously, like this whole mumble rap thing, it is atrocious. Because say what you want about Drake. My God, this guy's actually rapping. Like you have a mainstream guy who I can actually hear what this guy's actually saying. He's actually stringing words together, which is more than what guys can say. You know,
nowadays guys don't really mention lyrically is not what's most important. Nowadays, what we want, like they keep saying, is your flows, the beat. Like honestly, I keep saying these producers are underpaid. Like for me, most of these producers, they're the new rappers. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry, no, it's true. No, it's just it's fine. I'm sorry, these producers they should be paid more. Like I'm sorry, some of these guys, some of these guys are saving some of these rappers. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you know, back in the day, the rapper, he's like pen on notepad for hours. Wait, right now, that producer is sweating because you know that guy is going to come in there and do it in one take, and he's going to mumble away in one take. So that producer, that thing better be Mozart. Yeah, because the album is only going to sell based off of the beats and how that works in the club, because it ain't going to work through lyrics. That ain't happening, bro.
That's the problem. Producers are the new rappers. That's exactly the problem, bro. They carry the song more so than rappers. They carry the track more so than rappers, man. I'm telling you, these guys are illiterate, man. It is what it is.
Okay. So Adrian, talk to me about Adrian. And I'll take your Dubinskis after Adrian.
I had to listen to GNX to cleanse my ears after that shit, man.
No, that ain't the one either.
Adrian, I know you're a Kendrick and Red person. Adrian, do we want to be real? ICEMAN ain't the greatest. Nuke to my head. You have to listen to either ICEMAN or GNX.
Oh, GNX, 100%. No.
I'm listening to GNX.
I'm listening to ICEMAN, bro. I'm listening
to GNX.
For me, GNX.
I'm listening to GNX.
I can't do Kendrick style, bro. Kendrick style is...
So, Adrian, do you know why? And this goes to the video that I actually put up on the channel. Kendrick can't do Drake. Drake can't do Kendrick.
I think Kendrick can do Drake better than Drake.
No, he can't. He can't.
He can.
Kendrick can't. Kendrick can't make fun mainstream music. He can't. That's not his thing.
He cannot.
He can get closer to Drake than Drake can get to Kendrick.
HH says the most generic statements without no nuance
Kendrick
whatsoever.
Can Kendrick... Wait, hold up. Can Kendrick make Hold On, We're Going Home? Can Kendrick make One Dance?
Yes.
He can't. No, he
can't.
No, he can't make one dance per se, but he makes like on that GNX. There was some tunes on GNX.
No. There are some tunes, not like One Dance. Not like the stuff on
the That's the most extreme version.
You know what's the problem with your statement, right? Kendrick only cares about being the best rapper. Drake doesn't go Afrobeats. That's why he made One Dance. Kendrick doesn't care about every other form. He doesn't care about being the best musician in the world.
Shout out to Wizkid, man. Shout out to Wizkid.
Brother, stop this all best rapper, bro. I want to listen to good music, bro. I don't care about...
Yeah, that's the one, bro.
Guys, wait, hold because I'm just going to...
I want to listen to good music, man. Stop this nonsense, bro.
AK, but it's not for you, though. AK, it's not for you, though. And they make that very clear. You don't like it. A lot of people nowadays. You don't like it.
AK is not like us. That's crazy. AK, you're not like us.
Yeah.
Wait,
AK, that's the truth though. You don't have to.
Is it a color thing? Is it a color thing?
No. Wait, hold on. HH.
You know what it is? HH, you know what it is with Kendrick quite drastically. I think after Good Kid, Mad City was very different to Pimp a Butterfly, and I think after To Pimp a Butterfly is where he became much more like politically and much more, let's say the style of his music became a lot more conscious, I would say. I think Good Kid, Mad City was a mix, right? It had some bangers, it had some conscious songs, whatever it was. I think Good Kid, what's it called? The film Butterfly was very political, right? That's why it's one of the most acclaimed albums of the last whatever years, right? And then you had Damn, right? And Damn was a mix as well. Damn had some bangers, AJ. I don't know why you act like
no. Damn is a great album. Damn is a classic.
Mr. Steppers as well. Mr. Steppers.
I don't know about the Steppers. I don't know about the Steppers. That United in Grief. No, that's not it.
Why did you just
Wait, hold on. Let me go to Adrian.
I just want to say this quickly. The whole narrative about this introspective Kendrick can't make music. There's been, in my opinion, no rapper that balances music and rapping as well as Kendrick has done. He has both.
No, wrong.
Bro.
Kendrick, no. Kendrick is a great rapper. He doesn't make great music. Drake, wait. Kendrick never made great replayable music as well as Peak Drake. He never did. I never.
No, but he balances. He's great in both areas, in my opinion.
No,
he's great.
He's an outstanding rapper artist.
He doesn't. Wait. Butterfly is not good music. Good Kid.
A DJ. Wait. A DJ. Okay, if you're in a club, it's 70% girls, 30% guys. I'm playing maybe one Kendrick track. I'm playing mostly Drake tracks.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Wait.
Bro,
you're playing multiple Kendrick. You're playing multiple Kendrick tracks with girls in a club. Stop. Stop.
Adrian. It's all that.
Adrian, name the songs. Name some of the songs.
I've tried that.
You can play Loyalty in a club.
Adrian.
You can play Lufa.
I'll tell you a story.
TV off. You can play Peekaboo. You can play Poetic Justice. You can play Backstreet.
Poetic Justice.
No. Backstreet Freestyle. Come on, Adrian. Backstreet Freestyle is crazy. Come on, Adrian.
They're trying to send the people to sleep on the club.
But Adrian, Adrian, do you know what the issue I have?
I don't know about Wesley's theory.
It's as if people don't want to reach a middle ground. People think Kendrick is this all super data that can do everything. No, he can't. Kendrick is amazing at what he does. Drake is amazing at what he does.
But you guys are going so far. You guys are going so far the other side. I feel like I have to be extreme to bring some balance. Because
no.
Wait, hold on. What is so wrong in saying that Drake doesn't say anything deep, doesn't say anything introspective, doesn't go into any new ones, and doesn't have the kind of deep art story that Kendrick has? He doesn't. At the same time, Kendrick doesn't make the kind of mainstream music that women can vibe to. Basically, women are not listening to Kendrick over Drake.
Can I say one thing?
I'm sorry.
Well, I actually have a story.
Wait.
I think I've said it.
Okay. Let Adrian say what. Come back to you thinking.
That's a different argument, though. You saying that people don't listen to Kendrick over Drake is completely different to saying that women have Kendrick songs and you can have Kendrick songs at the club. Those are two different arguments. Complete. Because if you're gonna use that basis, then there is nobody that you can put above Drake in that word.
No. I'm saying that
maybe Future, but by that.
Yeah, no, Future. No. I'm not. If I'm in a club, and their club is a lot of women are that. If it's a club where it's mostly guys, oh my gosh, Kendrick, Nas. Bro,
no.
Onyx.
Even then,
Onyx.
Even
then, but Adrian, if it's a club and there are mostly girls there, any self-respecting DJ will know that I'm putting Drake in heavy rotation, and I'm playing more Drake than I am Kendrick.
What type of club?
But you can still play Kendrick in the club, and that's my point. There is still many Kendrick songs you can play in the club.
Many.
No, not
there are many.
A few. No, there are not.
Bro, you lost me on Poetic Justice, bro.
Poetic Justice with Drake.
You lost me on that, bro. At the club.
Poetic Justice.
I need to tell you.
Drake.
Adrian, if I'm a promoter and there are women and you put on Poetic Justice, you're getting sacked. I'm never hiring you.
You wasn't even me singing this time. You wasn't even me singing this.
When was
JJ,
What
what
happened
did you?
to?
on this stream?
It wasn't me singing. It was that.
My fault.
Nah,
HH, when was the last time you were in the club?
Oh, like a few weeks ago. No. My thing there. Every time I've been to a club, and it's been mostly when I go to a club and it's mostly guys, when I go to a club and it's mostly women there.
Wait,
bro, I'm hardly having any.
But again,
Bro, to be honest, no. I'm telling you right now. I can't remember the last time I had Kendrick in a club. I've always had.
He wasn't making music.
There's never been a time I've been to a club that was at least one Drake song. Never.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm in that age group. I've been to these phases. Kendrick's music is getting played in the club.
What Kendrick songs have you heard in the club?
Yeah, name 5 Kendrick songs.
In all honesty, Kenny,
No. Adrian just said the
Let AK tell his story because I'm curious to know what.
Story.
But you already told the story.
It's funny, bro. You mentioned because it's one of the rare moments on this channel that I actually agree with HH. It's funny when Adrian mentions poetic justice because I remember.
Yes.
It's funny because this is where I have to lean back into my Playboy AK gimmick.
Playboy AK.
Yeah,
one of the greatest nicknames on this
you want to
pull
up that ABI book?
No. Actually, no. Okay, so people.
Okay, that's my games. I can't lie.
Yeah, but I think I've said the story before, didn't I? But like,
I think I know what you're gonna say about the ghetto.
Yeah, that was about poetic justice, but that was a party where 70% of them were, as HH's scenario, basically like that was that scenario.
Well, the demographic was different as well.
But my whole thing though is okay. But let's not go back to the whole thing. Wait, hold on, because sorry. AK, what's AK?
Well, what I will say is like I do hear Kendrick songs in clubs. Like I do hear them. Like I'm not gonna say here that I don't hear them at all. I think I hear it's like mostly like the songs that like you expect to hear. Not like us is at played at clubs. DNA
Humble.
is played at clubs. The Humble is played at clubs. Like it's not like there's a select handful amount of songs that I can say are played at clubs, at house parties, stuff like that. But I think there's much more Drake songs that are played like
easily.
Yeah, but way more.
Way more. It's not even close. It's not even close.
AK, under certain clubs, Future is going to be better than all these guys combined in terms of certain clubs in certain environments. Let's keep it real.
No.
Many of Future's bangers are with Drake.
No. Let me
That's a lie. Nah.
So basically, see.
I'm sorry, Future got bangers.
I first listened to Future.
But many of them are with Drake.
To Future like by myself. I was like, this guy is trash. I can't hear what he's saying.
Nah, Future bang.
I listened to Future in the club. Bro, that thing sounds freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's so weird, bro. When listening to Future alone and in the club, Future the club sounds like the best. Basically,
in the club it's amazing, bro.
Future is when you're trying to swing, bro. That's the time when it really hits in terms of.
As much as like that's what HH is arguing, right? Like Drake suits a certain audience and Kendrick suits a certain audience. I fail to like I don't see like what's wrong in that point. And also like I know I was trolling about what I said about like that introspective like sort of like stuff that I said. Bro, I ask people like, bro, can you please put on a Kendrick song? And they tell me, bro, what do you like about Kendrick? I said, I like the way he raps his lyricism. And they tell me exactly what I say.
Like, what do you expect from this generation, bro? AK, what do you actually expect?
But that's what this this generation is.
No, but Kendrick doesn't care about.
Wait. Hold on. Let's roll. He doesn't care. Wait, hold up. So Adrian, back to you. So what were you saying? Because Adrian was actually on the mic. Adrian.
My whole thing is it's not a comparison between who gets played more, Kendrick or Drake. My point is Kendrick does get played in the club, and I think that is a point that needs to be hammered down, is that he does make music that is palatable to numerous audiences just putting him in the box of introspective. He's not Mos Def. He's not Talib Kweli. That's people. I think people have this idea of him that he's not. His music ear is very, 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 very good, and I think that's one of his most underrated traits.
Wait, wasn't Kendrick the artist that he came on the show after Future? Most of the fans left. I'm not dissing Kendrick, by the way. Wasn't he the one?
Well, Betsy, that is it.
Betsy,
Betsy,
that's not.
You can't just say that and say, "Oh no, I'm not trying to diss them."
I understand Betsy's point about that, but the problem is, bro, people who listen to Kendrick, I'll be very surprised if they're trying to listen to Future. Like that's not the same.
Yeah, and that's our point.
No, but that's the thing, though. Your thing is, you don't understand.
Yeah, the general masses.
Music. Drake tries to make popular music, and I don't think he shies away from that. That's why he collabs with anyone and everyone. That's why he dives into any.
Yeah, but that's what we were saying, yeah, literally.
No, but Kendrick is two genres, bro. Kendrick is two genres, okay? Rap and hip hop, right? The last album was a lot more hip hop than rap. The other albums before that were rap. This last album, GNX, was a lot of hip hop, right? Bro, Kendrick which
was one of his weaker. Like you see.
Okay, no.
And
once again.
No. But that's okay. Can I say one quickly? I'll come to KJ. But my issue though is that GNX is a departure of what makes Kendrick so amazing. Because when you look at those three albums of Good Kid, of Damn, and of Pimp, that is Kendrick. He is the Pulitzer Prize winner. He's the writer. He's the lyricist.
Those are some of the best hip hop albums ever.
No. But that's what I'm saying. But GNX is him trying to be this mainstream guy. Where Kendrick, no, you can't do what Drake does. You're trying to be mainstream, and that's not what you do. You're the serious dude, bro.
There's a counter. There's a counter to that. You say he's trying to be mainstream. Let's be honest. If this guy never dropped a rap album before GNX, his position in rap is already solidified. So what you're trying to say about being
okay, no, wait, hold on. Let me clarify. Not okay. When I say mainstream, I mean to be to appeal to all demographics.
Once again.
No, hold on. Basically, wait, say fun music. So he's mainstream because he's so good, and people respect people that are of a high artistic quality. But GNX was, oh no, I can actually have fun and be a fun guy. Rather than let me be really serious and win the Pulitzer Prize.
But this the problem. That doesn't make sense in my opinion. Once again, this is about rap and hip hop. There's a difference between rap and hip hop. I don't think you understand the difference, right? This guy wants to be the best rap and hip hop guy out there. Rap and hip hop are very different. Hip hop is what his last album was, where he was experimenting more with the hip hop side. The other albums prior have had a mix. Okay, To Pimp a Butterfly, I wouldn't say it's a mix. I say that's a jazz, that's rap, that's a lot of things. That's why it sounds so good. It just sounds amazing, right? Because he puts a lot of stuff into it, right? Good Kid, Mad City, I'd say initially yes. I'd say that's probably a mix, right? There's some songs in there you probably put 50-50. This is his most hip hop heavy album, That does not mean, right, that he's trying to cater to a different audience. He's experimenting with his music. And let's be honest, whatever Kendrick puts out, we have to be honest here. This guy is at the point now where wherever he puts out, he's going number one. He's having a few songs on the Billboard charts. He's going number one in terms of albums, and it's going to be critically acclaimed. This guy doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. This is the problem.
KJ,
go ahead.
KJ, the problem with HH is he's not looking at it from the lens of Kendrick, right? This album was dedicated to West Coast. Majority of the trend tracks were dedicated to West Coast. It had a West Coast type of feel to it. So he was more so dedicated because look at the list of majority of these artists that were in GNX. Majority of them were from the West Coast, or they had a West Coast way of rapping. So in that sense, because this came out after he did that whole thing in
the
pop-up thing,
So this was almost a homage to his roots and the rappers that are coming off from the West Coast more so than anything. This wasn't a case where he's trying to make it for everyone.
Can I say one thing quickly? Can we now come and say that the whole battle was stupid?
Why?
Because do you know why it was stupid?
Why?
You have a rapper going against a hybrid pop star.
Come on. Let's solve this, man.
Drake embraced the war and he lost. That's it.
Wait, hold on. Let's say wait, quickly. Quickly, Betsy. No, Betsy. Yes, he lost. What has changed? So, yes, he lost. Are women going to now stop listening to Drake? No.
Yeah.
This is
Are
this is
DJs
what
are DJs going to now stop playing Drake in the club?
that's
No.
not what it's
So
about.
what's changed?
That was not the objective.
That was not the objective.
No, for example, when rappers have clashed like since, and none of the at the end of the clash, none of them retire per se or this. Like, that's not the objective of about. The objective of about is to know who. Yes.
No, but let me use an example. Nas and Jay-Z made sense. Two rappers who were seen as the best in 2001. In 2001, this is seen as the two titans and the most respected rappers in 2001. So it made sense for them to go. You have a rapper who listens to rap albums against a hybrid who has never made a rap album in his entire career. How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Again, Drake as well is one of the best. Drake in his position, yes, he's one of the best rappers out there as well. And again, he was the number one. You had the same way you're talking about rappers.
Kenny, he's one of the best rappers who's never made a rap album. Make that make sense. He's one of the best rappers that never made a rap album.
And again, because he still raps very well and he writes for other people as well. So again,
and he claims to be the best rapper.
And he claims as well. And again, yes, it's cool. And it's again, at the end of the day, you had the number one and number two artists in the genre as well in hip hop. Clearly, these two have been sending pics. They have fundamentally different views on how hip hop and rap should be. So that's why they clashed about it. Every clash does not have to be who's the show me who's the best rapper or whatever. The reason for this clash was not about who's the best rapper per se. It was about
but Kenny, on your point, I want to take some jobs is you see when Nas did what he did to Jay-Z, that's really affected him because of Jay-Z, how people perceive Jay-Z. I'm number one, braggadocious, I'm cool and everything. And Nas was, I am going to bring that all down and fully expose you because I know you. So that really at a point affected him. You can't affect a pop star.
What do you mean?
Because a pop star doesn't live in the rap world.
But it's just as much as this definitely affected Drake. Yes, it does. It did because this guy took a 2-year break. If you look at some
Kenny, it's affected him because Drake because he's super sensitive and he's a moron. But if Drake realized what he was at Mix, you're not a rapper, you're not within the rap world, you're a freaking pop star. And there's nothing a rapper can do to the number one pop star in the world. So it's just Drake being a moron, being confused as to what he is.
He's not exclusively a porn
Wait, hold on. Let me take some dubs on Kenny and then I'll get to you, KJ. Shout out to your boy in 9 subs. Thank you, though. ICEMAN was made 2 years ago. He just added a couple of current songs. He made another album last year and was scared to drop it. You can't sit on songs. Music changes. MJ wanted 3 albums, but we got bad. No, look. Wait. This is actually a very good point. Bro, do you know the amount of unreleased music of Michael Jackson that exists? Because I think in almost every, and I think this is for most artists, they make about 40 songs. And he basically but Michael Jackson pretty much trims the 40 into 10. Like on YouTube, you keep finding out those things. But Michael Jackson, no, I ain't releasing any extra stuff. What I release is me sifting away all of the 40 songs from 40 to like 10 or maybe 11. But the issue here is that if you like these 3 albums now, bro, that's just trash, bro. I'm sorry, that's just trash. You listen to far too much content.
The guy knows that he can drop whatever and they'll eat it up.
No. They'll eat it up, but it actually harms your brand because right now you just look at a content merchant.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
No, I don't think so.
Why do you think it harms his brand?
No. Have all this. Okay. No. Do you know why? Because what was your album cover? The Glove and Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. You may think you're Michael Jackson, you're not moving like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson doesn't move this way, bro.
It doesn't harm his brand if he's trying to make popular music. That's all he cares about. He don't care about rap.
But he's likening himself to Michael Jackson. That's why he did that album cover.
No. But HH, look at it from this perspective, right? The average Drake listener, right? The guys that are sexually attracted to Drake. You think they care about an album as much as they care about? Do you think they actually care about the album, or do they care about the tracks in the album and just taking out snippets of the best parts of the album?
And how many they can post on IG and dumps and shit like that? They don't care about quality. They care about.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, the bitches on Instagram, they're looking at your story with the Drake song, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Wait, hold on. Let me shout out to Mike. So did Kendrick peak in 2017 because his last two, obviously trash? Okay, can I just answer this in a weird way, and then I'll give it to other guys. Kendrick's last quality album is down. That's a fact. I'm sorry, Mr. Morale was not
stop
good.
lying.
What do you mean by quality? What do you mean by quality?
His last really good album was Damn.
That's a lie.
Why are you lying?
That's a lie.
Mr. Hold on. Well, are we rapping Mr. Morala and the Big Step?
It is for what it is. It's a good album. That's what I'm saying. For what Mr. Morala.
No. But Mega, here's the thing though. Kendrick's peak is not like us.
Obviously, that's his biggest song.
That is his peak is not like that's his most famous song, and that song is bigger than anything he's ever done.
Yeah,
so
but
his peak was not like was not.
Can I
that's a fact.
ask you a question? Not Like Us is arguably one of the biggest rap songs ever now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you saying that is his peak? It means nothing.
Okay. Do you want me to? Okay, should we have like a real? Do you want me to have a real conversation?
Can we have the conversation?
Do you want to have a real conversation?
Let's have a real conversation.
Okay, let's have a real conversation.
I think what he's trying to say is that Not Like Us, it's like Roddy Ricch with that song. It just outgrew him.
Because my thing is, when Not Like Us came out, it was a nuke. We loved it. It was amazing.
Oh my god!
What is it essentially?
You didn't like
this song.
You didn't like
these songs age like milk. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. All Right is going to outlast not Like Us, because All Right, that's a classic song that will live on through time because what it's saying will be said for years and years.
No, I don't think. I think you're right.
20 years from now, 20 years from now, a 12-year-old is like, wait, who the heck is this Drake guy that you're calling a PDF?
But I still
in 20
No, but Not Like Us is a vibe, bro. The beat is catchy.
It's actually a good song. Like, it's actually
people
a good
don't know.
song.
I mean, it's okay. I'm in two minds here. On one hand, for me, I've always said like this song's age like milk, which is true. The problem with Not Like Us, why Not Like Us is such a from Drake, is that you can turn it in, so man, you're not like us.
It's trending.
So you can just look. It outgrew Drake being dissed. It became, this is just an anthem of you're not like us. You don't move like me. You don't move like we do. So it became an anthem. This is why Drake is screwed as Drake. A diss song towards you has now become just a general anthem, which is really messed up. Which is why Drake, if I'm Drake, I'm never listening.
How will people just change?
You're not making this song that's going to last for
No, but it's just, so that's why I'm like, when in his clearly in this album, if you look at a lot of the songs, for me, when guys say he hasn't moved past it, clearly you can see he's not moved past it.
Wait,
it's understandable.
Wait, hold on, time out, Kenny.
Yes,
you're not making a club banger, calling me a PDF. And I'm going to move on. I'm never moving.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't say he has not affected him. And again, in the same point, when guys, I know what people say that he still hung up on it in this album. Of course, did you see what happened for the past 2 years? Oh yeah, it's normal that Drake should still be hung up on what happened in 2 years.
So wait, hold on real quick. So can I just answer it? It's affected Drake, not the Drake brand. That's what I meant.
No,
it's not going to affect him.
That's
going to affect him, of course. The Drake brand is it's too strong. It's too strong. It's not going to affect the Drake brand. It's too strong.
Because the Drake.
Can I speak on that?
Outside of rap, in terms of rap, the Drake brand it's not finished, obviously, but it makes him look bad because for years you said you're the number one guy.
Bro,
when you came up
wait, bro, hold up.
you lost.
No, bro. If ghostwriting doesn't finish you as a rapper, then nothing can.
Yeah, no, that's fair. This is another problem with the Drake thing, right? Drake, you know what's the biggest thing? It's the ego. Forget the fact that he was outmatched in terms of skill, right? It's the ego. Think about it. You've had the biggest songs in the world in popular music for the last 5-10 years, and now a song that's calling you a pedo is anywhere, everywhere. Super Bowl stage, LeBron's dancing to it, Kendrick's performing it on TV show. Like, bro, the ego.
No. But wait,
late night shows.
Wait, hold on, KJ.
It's unreal.
If you wait, KJ. If you were Drake, wouldn't you react the same way? If you were in Drake's shoes.
In what sense?
Having an ego.
Yeah.
And then taking it to heart, seeing what happened. You've been number one for a long time. You've been the superstar for a long time. You've been this superstar, and you're not seeing how the teams are turned. I'm sorry. Of course, you're gonna have an ego when you've been the number one guy for like over a decade.
He's just not the number one rapper.
No, and you know what? One guy says the most streamed.
Shout out to John. What are we saying? ICEMAN is way better and has better replayability than JNX. Let's be real. Also, I still think Drake can make hit singles. Look,
he'll always make hit singles.
I'm saying, for me, I was not a fan of JNX. I'm sorry. Like, I've not listened to JNX since.
It's too West Coast for me. It's too West Coast.
Yeah, like no. It's decent, but for me, I can revisit ICEMAN more than JNX. I'm sorry, that's just me being wrong.
I mean, all these replay value we'll see in a few years, because the guys are saying that after just a day. You're talking about after a day listening to and talking about replay value. We'll see
Kenny,
in a year.
Kenny, Kenny, make them pay.
That's dick riding. I can't lie.
That's probably going on my playlist. Like, there's no song from JNX that's coming on my playlist. There is nothing.
There's some songs from JNX that on my playlist. I'm sorry, my guy. Even Blue Dodgers is still on my playlist.
If people are on mute, actually, you know what? Casey,
Barry, I'm leaving soon. Barry.
No. I'm removing Casey because Casey is going to be here for the NBA stuff. So there's space here. And Casey, I'll bring it back for the NBA stuff. So, Barry, there's a space here. Nomad, talk to me. Nobody wants to talk. Nomad, talk to me.
Finally. The thing is, like, what we must start from the core of this issue, about Drake. Like, what truly made him successful? What truly made him a hit? We need to start from that, Like, and I think it's two things. One is really like aggressive rap, aggressive thing, his like claim of making it on his own and things like that. Tracks like Worst Behavior, The Language, We Made It, and tracks like those. And then you have some of those like vibe songs, like, what do they call it? Like late night drive songs and stuff like that. You have like Crew Love, Marvin's Room, The Real Her, Furthest Thing, Shot for Me, and all of those things. That's the second genre, which he really succeeded. Those are like the tracks that a lot of the ladies listen to and appreciate as well. So these are the two genres, right, which have made him a success and have made him a hit. He should have, like, let me give you an example. Like, I believe like most of the guys here are from the other channel, are football fans as well. So maybe you'll understand this. Like, as a Madridista, like last time Real Madrid was successful, it was a 4-4-2 diamond, Bellingham at number 10, and Vinny and Rodrigo up front, right? And that gave us the best season in club history, right? And that gave us the best season in our club history. All you needed to do was replace Rodrigo with Mbappe and get a successor to Toni Kroos and keep the gravy train running. Just don't fix what's not broken. Yet what happened? New coach came in, the entire like script was ripped apart and started from scratch. And we've seen what happened 2 years in a row. I think that's what's happened with Drake. what was succeeding, you had to keep that going. Keep continuing what's successful. Just make some few changes here, some few changes there, some few features and collaborations with some other new artists, and keep that vibe going. Why are you going to all of this Jamaican stuff and all of this dance music and all of this shit? Just because it's gonna get you clicks and
popcorn.
Yeah, it's gonna get you some. Because what he's done now, HH, is that he has alienated this kind of the hardcore rap fans, kind of those hardcore rap fans which like his more aggressive rap songs, and he's alienated some of his, like overall general, those who like his vibe, he's alienated everyone. For whom? For what kind of a new fan base? For what demographic? So like he's lost what he's had, and what he's gained is not enough. So now he's stuck midway, But AJ, if you remember some of his song, like people say his best album is Take Care, right? A lot of people say that. Why? Why do people say that? Because of the way that album sounds, the production. It is one of the most cleanest, most commercial, most up-class sounding albums you'll find from most artists. That's the reason. It has nothing to do with Drake. It has nothing to do with Drake. It has nothing to do with his lyrical prowess. It has nothing to do with anything. It's the way the albums. Drake is a vibes merchant. He's a vibes merchant. He is, and there's nothing wrong with being. Nothing wrong with being a vibes merchant, because people. Once people get addicted to your vibe, they keep replaying your music over and over again in the playlist. That's the truth. That's the reality. But he stopped being a vibes merchant. So he needs a decent producer who knows what his real vibe is and what his original vibe was, and takes him back to those days. Takes with a slightly newer tone, newer music. More collaborations with newer artists, but stick to what worked and stick to what millions of people around the world know you for, instead of just experimenting and throwing things at the wall and hoping something sticks. Like that, you're too big for that and you're too successful for that. Why change something? Why change a successful formula, basically? You don't need to compete with anyone. You don't need to compete with Kendrick. You don't need to. You've got your own niche. You've got your own brand. Succeed in that, be successful in that, and then see if someone else tries to compete with you on your own turf, in your own genres that you're successful in. Why try all different kinds of things and try to?
He's not the biggest in anyone genre.
He shouldn't be. Yeah, but he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. He has his particular. I told you, he's a vibes merchant. He's not a cash merchant.
No, he's big.
He's a vibes merchant.
Genre, like pop genre.
Yeah.
Number one.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's not
wait, no. For a long time, before Taylor Swift, from 2010 to like 2010 to 2016, he was the number one mainstream artist in the world.
Bigger than Rihanna.
Yeah, but HH, what I'm saying is,
2010 to 2016, Drake was the number one mainstream artist in the world.
Yeah, he was.
But
I'm not even saying.
I was gonna say Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I get it. You bunch of Drake haters. He wasn't the number one ever. I get it. Relax. HH, the thing is, he doesn't even have to be the number one. He doesn't even have to be a number one in any genre. Just keep on succeeding. That's it. Keep on being successful. Keep on making hit songs. Make sure that people keep playing your songs all over in all different kinds of demographics of people. What else is more important than that? Making money and making popular music. What is a bigger end game than that? What is a bigger goal than that? Like, what kind of this notion is that you're trying to prove something to the world and prove something to other people? Oh, look how great I am. Oh, look how amazing I am. Oh, look at... Dude, just be successful. Success speaks louder than words. Simple. And he was successful, and all this bullshit has caused him to lose his focus. And as for Kendrick Lamar, I'm sorry. He sounds like a frog on acid. Basically, he sounds like a Looney Tunes frog on acid. He sounds like an intoxicated frog.
Let's not do this.
You cannot keep listening to Kendrick Lamar. If you listen to classical music, if you listen to any singer with a good quality of voice, you cannot listen to Kendrick Lamar for more than a few minutes. He sounds like a frog. He sounds like a frog.
Let's respect frogs out there. Let's respect frogs.
Shout out the frogs, man.
Shout out all the frogs out there, man. They don't
so his voice. So even though his rapping prowess and his rapping ability has been second to none, like he's one of the best rappers out there, his voice is so shit. It's such trash voice. You can't listen to him. Why? I would listen to
he's not a singer
on one of those old televisions.
He's a bum.
He's a rapper.
It's a terrible voice quality. Terrible voice quality.
See, you can't compare him to singing where he's a rapper. And in rap, the more unique your voice, the better is.
It's more memorable.
What's the name of what was it called? Fat Joe, the guy that does a podcast with Fat Joe.
Jadakiss.
Bro, his voice is very particular, and that is a big part of why he's.
Nah. KG, you're disrespecting. Nah.
Wait. No. KG, you didn't just call Jadakiss.
Oh, AJ, you want me to be honest here? New York.
You should be kicked out, bro.
Nah.
New York rap. I'm not one of them guys. I can't lie.
Nah.
You're not a New York rap guy, even though rap came from New York. That makes sense. Yeah.
KG, I used to go back to listen to some of these albums. Deluxe is Star Beam. Yeah, this is I'm serious guy.
Basically, amazing rapper.
Basically, I'll end with like Drake should stick to what worked and try to reinvent that in another way by getting a good producer. Understand that he's a vibes merchant and try to go for that vibe again.
Noah's not a good.
And Kendrick should never ever try to sing again, or else I'll end up doing something which I may regret. I don't want to do that.
Okay. Let me. So guys, because we need to quickly go through because I need to be out of here top of the hour, bro. So Barrett, talk to me.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well. So I mean.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, so I mainly focused on the ICEMAN, because the other two albums, there's some good songs in there, but like that's not my kind of jam. That's more for the ladies. But overall, like ICEMAN, I thought it was good, to be honest. Like I won't say I skipped a lot of songs. Like a lot of songs, like I'm actually enjoying it, but I have a couple criticism of it. At first, in the beginning, when I was listening to it, I could see when I was like breaking down, like go on Genius, try and break down the lyrics. I could see like a lot of subliminal disses to like Kendrick, for example. But obviously, it's not realistic what I'm about to say. But for Drizzy, I was like, I know he hasn't moved on from the beef. Like when you just see the way he's going through the lines, and when he tried to rap on that West Coast sound, I was like, he hasn't moved on from it. But I just want to say, like, bro, there's nothing that you could say or do that's gonna like convince people or try to say to people, maybe Drizzy, he got a little something from the beef and all that. Nah, man, like it's over. You took the L, just move on, man. And what I would tell him is that I think from now on, I don't think he's gonna evolve necessarily as an artist, just because like I was expecting a lot when it was about like his personal life, how he tried to move on from things. But I think from now on, he should try to do. Not to compare them again, but a GNX album, like just catchy songs, good tracks that just people enjoy. Like, remember Nokia when he released that Nokia song last year? It was a great jam. Like that's the kind of song that like he should put out. Just make an album of just great tracks, good songs that people can vibe. Because he's better at that than Kendrick, doing tracks that people love, try and enjoy. So I think he should do that more in the future. But if he's trying to do more of the rap stuff, just lock in and try to do different stuff. Now go back to the beefs and all that, because you moved up from it. Like you're 40 now. Just try and give us things that we haven't seen before and try to evolve as an artist. But overall, ICEMAN, I thought it was alright. I thought it was a good record.
Wait, can I actually read this? This is interesting here, and I want to really read his follow up as well. So the Rush, thank you for that. I can't listen to Drake because he lost the beef. And then he said, as a hip hop purist, the loser is supposed to lose their fans. That's how it's always been. No, it's not.
That's not true.
No, because this was like.
Look at Jay-Z, man.
Look at
Jay-Z, bro.
Jay-Z and Nas That's is literally the before Kendrick. I would say that in terms of pure rap, because there's actually two actual full-time rappers and 12 of the greats. That's the biggest rap battle ever, based on just the prestige of 2 of those guys. Jay-Z lost epically. Ether is seen as the number 1 diss song of all time. And
wait, bigger than Biggie and Tupac?
Yes. No. I mean, you see,
in terms of rapping ability.
The thing is that Biggie never really responded on one.
In terms of, remember, Tupac and Biggie, they were still growing.
That's true.
So Jay-Z and Nas, they had reached, like Nas already had Illmatic, which was seen as a classic. And Jay-Z had just dropped the Blueprint. So they were like, reached like the apex. Whereas Tupac didn't really reach his peak yet. Biggie was just starting off.
His peak was probably bigger than, with all due respect to Nas, like Tupac's, even though it's bigger than whoever Nas' peak was.
Oh, yeah,
not talking about album wise, but popularity was in as artist.
But basically, the point though is that it just shows that the whole losing a rap beef does not mean anything, because you see how it's supposed to work, which is why the only thing was crazy is that Jay-Z fans say, yeah, Jay-Z lost, but I'm still a Jay-Z fan. So Jay-Z fans will say, yeah, bro, Ether was better. Jay-Z lost, and you just have to move on.
Do you know what I find interesting? You know, Jay-Z dropped the Black Album 2 years after the beef. Look what Drake dropped 2 years after this beef.
Wait, but here's the Adrian. Drake is not a rapper.
Is if you die.
I'm not even talking about rap. I'm talking about quality of the music. Quality.
Kenny, did I lie?
No, but Adrian, as we have seen it.
Hey, Adrian, you don't like we could be outside tweaking. You don't like that?
He's been on the decline since views. So Adrian, what I expect of post Vibes Drake is Habibi La Bibi Ta Bibi and Brick of Honor.
Nah, it's just virtually come on, right? Habibi, come on, man.
Habibi, not Habibi.
To one point when people say it's like still the most streamed out is that's cool, but again, a lot of these streams, trust me, is about his old work. Most of these streams, trust me, it's not about for all the dogs and all these. Guys need to it's still streamed and about guys need to be.
Which is why I prefer the old way, where you went and you bought that album physically.
Yeah, that's true.
So those basically, which is why Thriller, that's real. People went out and bought that thing physically, and it's real. Streams are like you can manipulate streams. You're maybe listening to something like that. It's free.
Wait, how much was it?
There's something different from millions of people paid $12, $15, £15, €15 for that album.
How much did a CD cost back then? If you went to buy like
$16.99. Let me see. So in pounds. Yes.
Wait, I could get $399.
A single was like $2.99. Was like $2.99. And I'll be pretty, bro. I remember because I was staying because I was staying in my sister's place when Get Rich or Die came out. Because I listened to it in my sister's place. That was $16.99. Was Get Rich or Die Trying? The CD, $16.99.
Such a good album.
Hey, Ted, you know when you talk about the rap beef, how do you lose a rap? The only way you lose a rap beef is if you die, man. Sorry, that's the only way you lost it. If you die, that's sometimes. Yeah,
that's why.
That's well, it's talking about young dogs.
Disaster. KJ, come on, KJ.
Am I wrong though? Technically, am I
wrong? You know what's funny? But you know what's funny, HS? You know what's funny? Like, if let's say over the next year or two, like Drake gets a really hit album, right, and a couple of those songs become like all time, like one of his biggest hits, right? And it's everywhere. And he gets back his vibe. He goes on like Jimmy Kimmel and all of that. He gets back to his relevance. This whole beef thing, this whole Kendrick Lamar thing, except his haters and Kendrick Lamar fans, no one else is gonna give a fuck about it ever in the future. It will be relegated to history.
Well, it will
relegated. Outside of Drake's haters and Kendrick Lamar fans, 99% of the rest of human species wouldn't give a fuck about it if he gets his bite back. If he gets his bite
not
back.
like us.
Yes.
No.
The
People will still
average music
remember, but you
listener,
can get
the average music listener doesn't give a damn about it.
Oh no, that is true. Yes,
That's true.
No. If Drake makes a really good album, no one will give it to them. But not.
He does not need an album. He just need a song. Like that for me. He's never done that out, and that's the issue for me. Is like and come on, man. And that's the issue for me. Is like Drake. So since that beef, there's no one song. The closest thing he has was that Nokia song, but even that didn't like blow up. Like there's no song that I've heard from him since that beef that made me like
Nokia was but that's what I'm saying. Are you saying that Not Like Us has made him somehow incapable of making a hit track?
No, I don't. No, I just think that so far, like again, like I said, Nokia is the closest thing that came closer. But even Nokia is too. I don't think that he lasted as long as some of his hits of the past. I don't think.
Would you say if he released a Bicep, what did I miss? I feel like it would still do some numbers, man. I'll be real.
But it's not. But he released What Did I Miss a long time ago. That was part of like the first episode of like.
What did I miss before? So that's
it came out last year in July.
It came out last year. No, but that's what I'm saying. He released it last year, and again, it's not as if like he did any way. That's what I'm saying. As of now, I've not heard the track of even so far in this ICEMAN that I've heard like good tracks, but I've not heard this like hit them like
I think right now
is gonna be like.
I think he was just more focused. I think he was just more focused. I think he was just more focused on getting that contract through by dumping these 3 albums.
Yeah, I think so too.
Getting free. That is what he was focused on. Like you can clearly see he was sleepwalking through all of these albums. You can see that.
Okay, so what we're saying right now is his next project is that he'll now do it independently.
He needs that started from the bottom moment again.
No, he can't do that.
That
man.
one moment.
That's a one-time shot though. That type
he needs
something like that, something close to that.
Man.
Yeah.
No, but he needs the mainstream song.
The loser remains popular because of casuals. No.
You're calling 99% of the world casuals at that point. Like, come on.
That's not, he's not wrong.
You're a loser if you're not part of the 99% because you don't matter. The 99% of the people matter.
Okay, guys, let's be real.
Like, if you're 1%.
No, guys. I say like I'm not this kind of like screwy face. Hoodie over like this. Yeah. I'm not one of those hip hop rap fans, bro. Like that guy that's like, nah.
So you don't know.
I'm for good music, bro.
So you don't know VIBEZ.
Exactly.
I'm just good music trumps all.
That's what
good
I'm
music trumps all.
Yeah,
these fucking elitists, like this is not real rap. This is not real hip hop. This is not a real like vocal technical bullshit. Like who gives a shit, bro? Just make good music. Just make popular music, successful music. That's all that matters.
Is popular music good music sometimes?
Most people on this planet are not rap fans. Deal with it. Deal with it, and that's always going to be the case. Always going to be the case.
Calm down, man, KJ. Don't get angry, KJ. Don't get angry.
Let's.
I'm not getting angry. He's just talking a lot of shit. Yeah, you're not wrong. Rap is for a very small demographic of people, just like fucking Sabrina Carpenter's only for certain demographic of people.
Well, it's for a much bigger demographic.
That's true.
Much bigger demographic.
No, come on, KJ. When we have guys like Casey who wants to be white and blonde, Sabrina Carpenter appeals.
As much as I cannot care about it, but again, some of the songs you're gonna hear, for example, that's I do not care, but that espresso shit, I heard it by force. What do you want me to say?
Wait, hold on. Quick thing, baby, before we move to the next topic. Just quick thing. Is rap dead?
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
100%.
What kind of question is that?
Wait, hold on. Let me
in mainstream, yes.
Mainstream.
Mainstream, yes.
Is as a mainstream thing.
Yes.
After
yes.
Go on the charts right now. Bring up the charts right now. Bring up the Billboard charts.
Wait, hold on. Adrian, so quickly. Adrian, you say no. Wasn't it like some months back, they said that for the first time since like 91 or something, there's not a single
Yeah.
rap song in like the
Things
top
go
20 or
inside.
30 of the billboards.
Things go
No,
inside.
that was hip hop. I don't even know. It's like
Wait,
No. Okay, so Adrian, like, what is the state of rap right now in 2026 right now in
The
the world
reason
of
why-
Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, Sabrina Carpenter, BTS,
Mars
and so
is
forth?
finished.
Where is rap now?
The reason
Dua
why
Lipa, fucking Dua Lipa.
Wait, hold on, Adrian.
Yo, respect Dua Lipa now. Yo, respect her now. Come on now.
Hey, Albania, what up, baby?
Wait, can I say one thing?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, Albania ladies, what up, yeah?
Adrian.
the reason why rap isn't going to die anytime soon is because it lives under a culture of hip hop, which isn't just rap. It's clothing. It's the way we speak, and as long as those things are alive, rap is never gonna die. Because it's not.
No.
We're talking about music, bro.
No. Like this.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It lives under a culture.
No. You can never, a culture can never fully go. So that's fine. I'm saying there was a moment where rap was the coolest thing in the world.
It still is.
No, it's in 2026.
Nah.
Bro, Lil Babies and Gunners, bro.
Adrian, listen to what I'm saying. There was a thing where in every facet of life, doing rap, that was the cool thing to do. Dress rap, talk rap, play rap was the thing to do.
Yeah.
In 2026, it's not. Rap is not the
not
coolest
to
thing in
mention,
2026.
not
It's
to
not.
mention,
Nah, it's still very popular, but
No.
It's not the same height that it was.
No, can you listen to what I'm saying? It still
There's
has
been a decline.
No, there's been a decline, but there's moments where rap was the thing, the peak.
Yeah,
of
no, you
Kendrick,
know,
the
but don't
peak
you
of
think-
Kendrick, the arrival of Drake, where
But don't you
rap was the
think-
cool thing.
But don't you think? That's
And also, why do you see Drake dipping into Afrobeats, dipping
Drake has been
into
doing that all his career,
dancehall?
though.
Because even Drake knows
He's been
that
doing
no,
his
the
career.
trend is Afrobeats.
Yeah.
No,
Can I-
that's
No,
not. It's
what?
not.
He's
It's
been
not
doing
a
that all his career.
Okay, can I speak on it? It's not only a trend thing. Let's be honest, man. Like you say, culture doesn't die, but with the globalization and how connected people are, the mixing different types of elements from different genres.
So real quick, this is bro. I mean, and for me as guy, I don't care.
All these
This is all the channel.
behind the scenes, all
fucking
these.
hate K-pop.
Nah, that shit is
It's
bad.
industry plan. They're all
some of
industry
these
plan.
names-
They're all industry
like,
plans. They're all industry plans.
I fucking hate K.
It's a fake genre. They're all industry plans. It's fake.
And also,
some of these
guys,
names. Define these names.
hold on.
Stray Kids.
This South Korean girl actually made an Instagram video. Wait, hold on. This South Korean girl, she made this Instagram video, and she said that, do you know K-pop is just repurposed R&B?
No, it is.
Exactly.
It is.
It's just R&B repurposed.
No,
Yeah.
but HH, that's the whole point. The whole idea where certain genres are going to stick root to their origin place. That's not going to be the case. You're looking at globalization. K-pop is a perfect example of where it originated from. Like this whole idea that one genre is going to stay the same when you have so much artists that get influenced by different genres. It's not going to be the case, man. I'm telling you, man. Making music, making tracks is going to go global. And I don't think people are just going to be rappers. You're not going to see just rappers. I guarantee you. In the near future, you're not going to see just rappers. You're going to see people that dive deep into different aspects. Let's keep it real, man. It's not.
You know what the thing is, AJ? You know what the thing is? When we used to live in times, right, which were not that globalized, we used to live in our own communities, in our own local, friends groups. We used to interact and communicate, personally with physical interaction, maybe on the phone every once in a while. At that time, rap was global. Hip hop was truly global. And now we are more interconnected than ever. We live in a truly globalized world. And now rap, the demographic of rap, true rap fans, is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And now it's going back to becoming a really niche cultural thing. So it's gotten back. It's going backwards.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Chronicle. Thank you for the dub. True rap is niche now. Yeah, literally, that's what Nomad said. Freddie Gibbs and JID, some of the best this decade, and yet almost nobody knows them outside of the bubble. JID is such a great example. JID was supposed to be the next big thing. Rap just isn't enough. If JID came around in like 2009, 2010, or the 2000s, he'd be much bigger than he is right now. The state of the world just doesn't fit a guy of JID who is super talented. but it's a different world now.
You know, it is actually. I see the resurgence of rock happening much sooner than the resurgence of rap.
No. What the next?
I see that happening.
I'm speaking to young guys. It's electronic music.
EDM.
That's
dubstep, EDM, electronic music.
They're already in Sweden. In Sweden and Belgium, they're trying to bring the 90s Eurodance music back.
No. Trust me. In most clubs right now, the main thing right now is dubstep, EDM, electronic music. That's the new thing now. AK.
No, in terms of you're talking in terms of just mainstream music, not like culture or anything. Because if you're talking about culture, bro, rap, hip hop, bro, I'll be honest, bro. Everybody wants to be black nowadays, bro. I'll be honest. That everybody wants to do up the gang signs. Everybody wants to do up all that.
That's 670 still from some rock brat or whatever. That's still a rapper that made that song.
Yeah. So in terms of the culture, it's well and alive. But in terms of mainstream music, it is getting niche. A lot of the rap artists are more so underground, not well known. It's more so as you said, I think Latin music is big. I hear that a lot in parties.
I think it's the most popular artist right now is Bad Bunny. If you look at pure numbers, Bad Bunny is the biggest artist right now. So.
Because when guys, the few clubs that I got a reggaeton. That's what they be putting right there.
And also Kenny, bro. Afrobeat is getting big.
Yeah,
Afrobeat and reggaeton. Reggaeton, they've been on reggaeton.
Reggaeton, Afrobeat, Latin music. These guys are surpassing rap right now.
Bad Bunny's not bad, man. I've been trying to get to you.
Afrobeats, bro. Even just regular pop as well. Bring up Bhupinder's comment, bro. I don't listen to this, but I've heard this at clubs and parties that I've been to. So.
Man, what was that Punjabi? I forgot his name.
I don't know any of those guys. I don't know, but I've heard it before. But
don't worry about this Punjabi artists. Most of them are drug smugglers. Fuck them.
No, but in terms of rap, right, I think, bro, the problem is
Sidhu Moosewala, that's his name.
The problem is people don't I'm sorry, bro, and you can say, oh, this is the generation that we're in, this is the sign of the generation, but people don't like listening to rap, bro. They like listening to things that they like listening to sounds, they like listening to vocals, they don't like listening to
when we say hardcore rap here,
they don't like listening to
it's not always the vibe. It's not always the vibe, bro.
They don't like listening to those spoken
words.
Actually,
they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to someone talking about. They don't want to listen about stuff that about real problems, all this stuff in the all these lyrical.
We're going to vibe, but have some fun.
No.
Just jump up.
That's why people are starting listening to this other type of music. Most of this stuff they don't even understand. Most of these Afrobeats they be speaking in Yoruba and you don't even understand. Even the reggaeton shit.
Kenny.
No, because bro, you can put on a Wizkid in any situation and people are gonna dance.
No.
Because that's what the vibe that works in any situation.
You don't know whatever it's saying, but you're still dancing.
You don't know a single Oyibo now. What we see a Carol or nothing but
Yo, don't you think that's what we're heading towards in terms of AI buying an artist's tracks?
Well, that's why EDM is big nowadays as well.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's move real quick. So guys, quick question here, and I'm sure now. So Casey can come on. So Thunder obviously won the whole thing.
I'm leaving, guys.
Peace out.
Take care. Peace out.
I'm not too sure to be honest.
The Spurs can do something for me, but they need to beat the Timberwolves.
No, okay. So I mean, because look. So is it? Are you saying that whoever comes out of the West wins this playoffs?
I think
if the If the Thunder do, yes.
Oh,
If the Spurs maybe like I feel that the Knicks are probably the team that are gonna come out of the East. I think if they play against the Thunder, they have no chance. If they play against the
Thunder's
Spurs,
game is Spurs
I think
are gonna take care of
maybe
them.
They have a chance
Spurs,
against us,
maybe.
but they have a chance.
Bro,
We can take
here's
care
the
of
thing, bro.
the Spurs.
If I see the Cavs or the Pistons in those NBA finals, but no one's gonna watch it.
Chill on that.
No one's gonna watch that crap, bro. With all due disrespect, like no one's gonna watch that.
We don't want to be watching James Harden doing the
no, because let's just bro. In terms of just for theater and just for entertainment, you want to see Knicks against Thunder or Knicks against Spurs.
Yeah, it will be the Knicks.
Not
Knicks will make the
Thunder,
finals.
not Thunder, not Thunder.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure Knicks will
Like, if the Knicks do not make the final, like that
it would be very Knicks things to do. No,
this is
if you allow Bomb Harden to get those finals, bro. If you allow Bomb Harden to get there, bro, come on. You know, no.
This is like
we are
well rested.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, man.
No, we are well rested. Like I think that's probably gonna go to Game 7.
Because I think they're playing now. So
they're playing in Cleveland.
They think they're gonna make it to Game 7.
You think they're gonna beat them at home? I don't know.
I mean,
if it goes Game 7, Pistons gonna win. I don't trust Game Harden in Game 7.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, I'm shocked that it's even go this far though. But although Pistons should have won though, they should have won. So
James Harden's been playing good.
He plays one in the series, but in Game 7, nah.
Hey, take your ratings merchant.
Wait, hold on, Casey.
No, hold on. No, Cavaliers are leading, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, by time.
3-2.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that the Pistons win today, so that it just goes to Game 7 and then.
So they're fucked up before they face you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I want.
No, but remember what they always say. I think there's like a trend where the team that's like well rested, they drop that Game 1 because they're not as much sharp, and they sometimes just go to sleep in that first game. So because you had such a massive low, they say that you want to try and get that Game 1 because they're not as sharp if a team has had a long rest. So that Game 1 is where Knicks actually have to really, really watch out, because that's where they could potentially slip. Because sometimes having too much of a rest can actually be a hindrance if you have too much of a rest.
It is possible to have, but like in the last 3 years, like what has happened with us, like we just bottle it in the last quarter, and like we always have to go to Game 6, Game 7. In the series that we should have won like within Game 5 only. So this is the first time where like I'm genuinely confident that the way we destroyed Philly, I just
want Knicks to go through because I just know, because based on the content, bro, because I follow Spike Lee, I'm a movie merchant, so just to see Spike Lee talking, Stephen A. Smith, Cameron, Mace, Dipset, so there's so much Jadakiss, Fat Joe, there's so much guys that I consume and I watch their stuff who are New York Knicks fans, and they've been so ass-cheeks for so long. So to see these rappers, actors, directors actually now get hyped, we also Ben Stiller, these guys actually get hyped up. I was like, oh geez, wow, because it's freaking New York, bro. Like the two big things is LA and New York. You know. So
but that's why I'm just saying that, and this is for the good of NBA also. Like, bro, like you can't have
but you know what I always say?
Bum asses, like
No. That shows how badly the coverage of the NBA has been, because what it should be is you cover a really good team. And if a really good team happens to be in freaking Iowa,
is way better.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
so Barry, what are you saying, Barry? Talk to me.
Off the Barry, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the landscape of playoffs, so obviously I think Knicks are going to make the finals, because I think the Pistons is just very Cade Cunningham reliant. Like if Cade is not going off, the rest isn't going to do anything. So yeah, Pistons. I think Pistons are going to beat Cavs. Okay, especially today. If they beat Cavs today, I think they're going to get that Game 7 crowd. And Harden, I don't know about Harden in Game 7. I just don't think he's going to make it. And when it comes to the West, I really want to see Thunder against Spurs. I think they've been the best teams in the league this year. But I think it'll be more interesting if we get Spurs and Knicks. Because I think the Thunder, they're just too much for the Knicks. But I think the Spurs, we've seen in these playoffs. Yeah, but I think the Spurs, we've seen a couple of times, they can drop the ball, have a stinker. So it'll be interesting if the Knicks can get like a game on them in the finals or so.
So,
and my personal
can
enjoyment,
the Spurs beat the Thunder, or are the
yeah,
Thunder
they could do it.
unbeatable?
Yeah, they could do it because they match pretty well. Like they have their both respective superstars, good coaches, and similar depth. So it just depends on who's gonna rise at the moment. But I really want to see Spurs against Thunder. That's the series that I'm interested in most.
Spurs
But you
can't
gotta
touch
be
a
the
rematch on
Timberwolves.
99.
Can I go after AK?
Yeah. No. So AK and then Kenny. AK.
Yeah. In terms of just like, in terms of just like what's going on in the playoffs.
Yeah. Just the picture currently.
I expect the Knicks to get to NBA Finals. I think they're a better team than the Cavs, and I think the Pistons have shown weakness in the playoffs. That Kate Cunningham will to have much offensive threat, and yeah, I would say so. That's what I say about them. In terms of the Spurs, the Spurs should have beaten the Timberwolves in like 5, but the fact that it is come to a game 6 is kind of a failure, because even the games that the Timberwolves won, I think the Spurs should have won that first game.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
That fourth game, especially that first game.
Like if the guy had made that 3 at the very end, he'd have won.
It's also like if Wemby didn't play that well offensively that first game, they lost, and in the 5th game, obviously got ejected. So they were able to Wolves were able to win. So the Wolves haven't. I expected the Spurs to beat them better, but I think they'll beat them tonight as well. In terms of the NBA Finals, I expect to be Thunder versus Knicks. I know the Spurs match up well against the Thunder. They have the size. They have the size. Like they have the depth. Like Wemby defensively can handle a lot of those guards, but. Bro, Spurs have so many guys, man. Like Shea hasn't even been good these playoffs, and yet his team are like 8-0, bro.
That's when you're if the star.
That AJ Mitchell fella looks like an all-star player, man.
Well, you have AJ Mitchell, Isaiah Joe is making clutch threes. Jared McCain, bro. They go like 13, 14 deep. Like it's crazy.
The professional TikToker.
What was can you talk to me?
But yeah, I think like it's been said, I do think that. Especially for the conference final, I don't think it would be Spurs Thunder. I think would be I think like I said, the Spurs they have the best chance to knock off the Thunder. I think it depends as well on Jalen Williams. Basically, he's been injured for the whole playoffs. What the Thunder are doing is crazy. Basically, your second best player is out, and you're just sweeping teams.
That's Chase can't go next.
Yeah, the depth that they have is ridiculous. Like honestly, it's not even fair. But I would say they've played like 2 bad teams. The Suns they were quite trusting, and the Lakers. Basically, the Lakers, Houston, whoever won that game was going to get swept in the next round. So I do think that if they play the Spurs, especially with you have both 2 young teams, they have very good benches, and I do think that they have Wembanyama is. Especially with the defenders they have on the perimeter, I do think that the Thunder, especially they're quite tricky with the shooting. So I do think that if you're trying to drive and create space, you have a Wemby in the paint there, which is the guy is crazy in that. The way this guy is able to alter shots, when people come trying to step into the paint,
they pass away from the basket.
They pass away from they don't even look up. They're scared. This is ridiculous. I've never seen that. This is craziness. So that's why I feel like the Spurs they have that X factor that can knock off.
Yeah, the guys are
Thunder
averaging three blocks a game or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even honestly, the altered shots is what the guys just look at him and they're just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a move away from that pain. It is ridiculous. So yeah, I do think that they have the best chance of probably knocking the Thunder off. And I do think it would make for a better final if the Spurs were able to beat the Thunder. And yeah, honestly, I think the conference final will be closer though, especially if he Spurs Thunder and Cavs Knicks. I think I do think the Knicks will probably win, but it's going to be closer. I don't think they're going to be. They're not going to sweep them like they just swept the. the Philadelphia
Oh
76ers.
man,
I think
that was hard to watch, man. That was hard.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think Cavs and Knicks would be a good matchup. I still pick like the Knicks in like 6, but I think it would be good conference finals, especially like if it's Spurs Thunder and Cavs Knicks, I think it would be good conference finals.
Adash, talk to me.
When it comes to the Spurs and Thunder, which will likely be the matchup for the conference finals, they play 5 times this season. Because remember the regular season tournament they had, and the Spurs won 4 out of the 5 games. So they might have the Thunder's number in that aspect and have a legit shot to go to the final. I think the Spurs are going to the finals, and of course a big part of that is Wemby, but his supporting cast has really stepped up too, especially offensively.
Yeah, that's your guys got the first pick in the draft too, man.
I know, I'm hyped. We getting AJ. Yeah, but and the
East, I might get serious, man.
Yeah,
isn't he going to Utah? Isn't he going to Utah?
He's not going to Utah, man. That's just rumors. We're not trading that pick.
Now, if he wants to go to Utah,
he could want to go to Mormonville, but either way, he better.
No, because he's doing college in Utah. Right? He's doing college basketball.
BYU, bring him in. But he's a Congolese Jamaican man. He's a Mormon. Anyway, the Knicks are gonna make to the finals, I think. But
so you think
I think OG Anunoby's he has to be healthy. No, I got a Knicks for Spurs. I think the Spurs are gonna beat the Thunder. The Spurs they beat the Thunder 4 times this season.
Regular season and playoffs,
it's different. It's different, but they got something for him, especially if Shea doesn't round into form, he could play badly the first 2 rounds, but when it comes to the conference finals,
put Stephon Castle up.
Because I think it would just be boring if Thunder just rolled. I think
the
Thunder would be more interesting.
And then when it comes to the Cavs, I've seen James Harden choke all my life in the playoffs, so I don't see him going to a game 7.
Game 7, nah, man. I don't see
he's a game 7.
Guys are towed on James Harden, man.
What if Harden makes
No, tell me James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade.
I'm talking about this year. I'm talking about this.
No, forget about this year. How many times have we seen this guy in game 7? He's been hyped up as the next big thing, and he has choked in several game 7s in the playoffs.
Him and his team. Last game 7? I think there was a game 7 where he played great in Philly and then Embiid choked, and then we still talked on him.
Yeah,
there's been.
But when he's the main guy in Houston, that's when most of the.
Houston days, yes, but since Houston, he's been a number 2,
and even when he was young and OKC come off the bench,
no, but that's cool. Now he's been the number 2 in some of again in the Clippers. Kawhi is supposed to be the guy in Philly, and Embiid is supposed to be the guy, but the guy still get cooked as if he's still the number 1 option. He gets more smoke than these other guys. Obviously, it's because of his
Okay. So wait. So real quick. I just need to just quickly. How many of you guys have been watching the latest thing of the boys?
It's terrible. It is a car crash of the season.
It's
terrible.
I haven't watched the latest episode, like I said.
So for guys who've not seen it, I'm giving this the most important advice I'll give you. Remember Game of Thrones, the final season of Game of Thrones?
No, I didn't watch that Insta show.
I want you a shout. Yeah. Don't shout.
Shout out to what?
Shout out to how track Game of Thrones. No. But guys, The Boys' final season. It's the worst season of the show. Guys, it is ass. No, Ziman and say, guys, it is ass cheeks, bro.
No.
Wait, but is it worth watching in general? The whole show is it worth watching?
Wait, hold on. Ziman.
I haven't watched the latest episode. I watched the last episode before the release of the latest episode. But this is the thing, right? This is the thing with the boys, right? I feel like first and foremost, the boys comic book is shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Like this. No.
It's everyone has, even fans have said like it's not a very good comic.
This adaptation did it better than the comic book, which is very rare to say the least, right? The problem with them is I don't think they have a concise story of what they want to do with certain characters. Like the whole thing of Kimiko coming back, all of a sudden she can speak. out of nowhere. She
just makes sexual jokes all the time and all that crap.
Yeah, and to me, it doesn't make sense. If
No, because you know what the issue is that they didn't have a definitive story of a beginning, middle, end. They've been vibing since like season 3. It's been a vibe since season 3.
They have, and then you have the whole thing of Soldier. you have the whole thing of Soldier Boy. Apparently, he somewhat likes his son, the Homelander, out of nowhere. It feels like feels like that.
It's vibes. It's just random.
He's giving the syringe. It didn't make sense to me. That part.
Whoa! Let's chill now. Chill. Chill.
No, that's
not spoiler alert.
No, that's not.
Yes. Okay. What's Zivan? Just don't reveal. In case people don't see anything, just don't reveal anything.
Okay. But I feel like some of these characters don't have a conclusion, and some of their character development just doesn't make that much sense to me in terms of where they're heading. Now, the whole thing with Homelander is he's kind of getting boring as a character.
Yeah,
he's very
one-dimensional. All over again.
He's very one-dimensional. His biggest threat is his powers, and that's about it. That's as far as they go in terms of how much of a threat he is. And then you have the whole thing of, I know they're trying to associate with real social issues to a certain extent. They've been doing that throughout multiple seasons about essentially the far right. They're essentially making a mockumentary about that. But at the same time, I feel like they're going a little bit too far with what they're doing. At the same time, I don't feel like all they care about is sending out a message more so than telling a compelling story.
I think it's true. Like, they are trying to refer too much to stuff that's happening in the real world rather than, no, just tell an effing story in a freaking vacuum, bro. All it's about, this is like Trump. All this is like the right wing. All this is like the conservatives. Oh, this is like the pro-male guys. It's so on the nose that it becomes cringy.
And it's like of all the seasons, all the
it's
characters.
More natural, so cringy.
No, out of all the seasons, it feels like every character is one-dimensional. It doesn't feel like these characters have anything going on for them besides the surface level things that we know about them, and it doesn't feel like they're building on from anything. Like Butcher is a comic. He's essentially transformed into a comic book like version of himself to the point where he has no nuance. He's so stuck up to Homelander, and they were trying to build up that whole thing of what would you do if you were put in certain situations that he was in, and is he contemplating his choices? Every time he gets to that point, it's like Homelander does something that just resurfaced to the point where he feels like he has to do it. And
no, but basically they're just recycling the same crap again. It was quickly. Adrian, what's your thoughts on it, bro? Adrian,
I think this season's been a car crash of a season. I think the first 2 episodes that started really well, especially the first episode. Third, fourth, terrible filler episodes. Fifth and sixth, I thought the last week, not this week's episode. I thought last week's episode was actually one of the better episodes. But to me,
the one with the different point of views.
No. The one
after that one.
Yeah, I thought that one.
The one after.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
I thought that was a good episode, but my problem is that it doesn't feel like a final season at all. This show, you said it was Huey. I think this show, the heart of this show is the dynamic and rivalry between Homelander and Butcher. That's what I think it is, and I think it's just steered.
No. I mean, it said that, but once Butcher got those powers, then Butcher was like, okay, where is he? Huey is the only guy that's like purely human. And remember, we started with Huey. So Huey's like the one pure human kind of guy in this whole thing. Whereas Butcher is the guy where, is he going to snap? Is he going to go crazy? So he's sort of in the middle. Like, you sort of have Homelander who's fully evil, Butcher who's like shades of grey, and Huey who is like fully good. So all 3 of them are actually all very key. So,
but I think it's so interesting to have Butcher be the guy that you want to see how far he goes to beat the person, and if he's going to end up like the person he wants to be. I think that's a very interesting dynamic he has. But especially with the Soldier Boy thing, I think it would have been much more interesting to have a prequel series if Soldier Boy wasn't in this season, because I think the stock of his character has gone so far down compared to season 3 that I'm like, I don't really care about Soldier Boy.
No, I mean, basically, he should have never been brought back. Like, he was used well in season 3, and that was it. Once they brought him back, it's like, okay, this is just a glaze fest now.
You know why they kept him? It's because of that dynamic of father and son. For someone like Homelander who's going through,
but I don't think you need that in the.
I think that's it.
That's the main reason that
but you don't need that. In a final season. All we need is just this guy's going crazy, and Homelander is on the loose.
And I think some of these characters, the writing is so poor. They just
the writing is so bad.
Firecracker.
Mother's Milk was one of my favorite characters. I don't know what the hell he's doing this season.
No, what they did to him is a shame because this is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Huey, the show started off with Huey. I don't know where his character.
No, bro. No. Huey was like one of the main protagonists. He's now a complete side character where he's just part of the freaking crew. Sister
Sage is supposed to be the smartest person in the world.
I've never seen a dumber smart person than Sister Sage in my life. Like no, seriously, she's the dumbest smart person I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm like, why is she so smart? You're not giving me any. I've never seen a single indication of what makes her super smart. Not once.
No. The problem is her whole plan doesn't fucking make sense. Like it's like
I don't know what she wants to get out of it.
That's the
what
most
does she want to get out of it?
No, it's very cartoonish. It's very cartoonish if you actually like deep into it because I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, she has an overarching plan where it seems like she only really cares about herself, but at the same time, why would you do all of that and get close to Homeland if you're gonna do that anyway? That doesn't make sense, man.
There's so many different. I mean, like, what happened to Ryan? Wasn't Ryan supposed to be the guy that was supposed to bring back?
I have no freaking idea. Like, this is Homeland.
This guy got banged by Homelander and disappeared.
He just got banged up, and since then we've not seen this freaking dude, bro. Like,
even Gen V, Marie, the way they were hyping her up, this is the only person that can actually beat Homelander, and it's like
they canceled the show, no?
Yeah, but I mean, they canceled the show, so what are you gonna do? Now, I mean, I admit, bro. I think I got past 2 episodes and I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
I think Gen V was good. No.
So did you know what I found? I'm like, the only thing I care about is the boys. So Vault Rising, Gen V, all these kind of spin-offs, I have zero interest.
Do you know what's funny? You know the cast, like online, they hate this season as well.
Yeah,
they're reposting like people's reactions to saying they hate it. They're liking like
no. Why wouldn't they know that? It's look guys, it's been ass cheeks. It's been completely and not so ass cheeks. There's like basically the fact that you have 8 episodes, and in one of these episodes, I don't want to spoil in one of these episodes, there is a guy sniffing a woman's ass. In one of these episodes.
Yeah.
That just shows that you're not serious. you're not serious. And you can laugh all you want. In one of this is in one of the later. This is an episode before the finale. There is a scene of a guy sniffing a woman's ass.
Yeah.
That's a scene.
Do you know the only people that I like from this season? Homelander, Ofa. I really like Ofa. I think he's a very.
He's been the star, bro. He's been the star. Like he's been the revelation, but it's like. Basically, do you know what is so sad is that I actually just for life I watched like the first episode of the first season. It's a different show, bro.
Do you know what I don't like as well? You see how Eric Kripke did Supernatural as well. It seems like there's so much.
My cousin was really into that. I never watched Supernatural. My cousin was into it.
It seems like he's just pushing this supernatural. Like no one gives a shit about Supernatural.
No one gives a flying fuck about Supernatural. Without due disrespect, it's like I think for him because Jensen Ackles, the guy who plays Soldier Boy, he's from Supernatural, so he's pushing his show and everything. I'm like, mate, I'm sorry. We're here for Homelander, not Soldier. Soldier Boy is a glorified side chick.
The episode,
even that speedster,
reunion. That was the episode last week.
Yeah.
But even that makes no sense. Like you're a Soldier Boy, but you're running away from my man because you don't want to be run. Why don't you? How are you Soldier Boy and you're scared of what was his name? The other guy from Supernatural, the guy that's running fast now.
The
power is killing. It makes no sense.
Wasn't Soldier Boy supposed to be rivaling Homelander in terms of power, though?
Yeah, Homelander, and then you're scared of being run over. But what are we doing here?
AJ, have you addressed the elephant in the room yet?
Which is?
I mean, should I really say it?
No. Make sure it's not. It's a spoiler though, because people have not seen the.
No. I'm talking overall big picture thing about this.
Make sure it doesn't
season.
get canceled. So
No, it's not. It's not that serious.
What is this pertaining to? Hopefully not Israel. What's that? What's it pertaining to?
I mean, this season is it comes across as basically Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to
a full thing.
But come on, like it's this.
Oh, you mentioned it. Okay, you mentioned it.
We already mentioned it.
No. Look,
it's already mentioned.
It's been
okay. I joined just now.
To it before. No, but basically, do you know what my issue is that, which is what I don't like about the show, is when you look at the first season, it's told a story in a vacuum. I feel the writers are writing in response to what's happening in real events.
Yeah, contemporary.
So it just feels like if everything is so on the nose that wink, 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 wink. I'm like, no, just tell a show.
It's not even
also
in front of your face. That's the thing.
Yeah, also isn't this a comic book adaptation? Shouldn't you be more focused on being faithful to the comics? What is this?
No. Here's my thing though. You don't even need to be fully faithful. Just tell a good story. I'm not one of those guys where I have to be fully faithful to the source material. No.
But is there a single
adaptation doesn't need to be full. Just tell a great story. That's all I care about. Just great writing, great storytelling. That's all I care about.
Like there've been 7 episodes, right?
Yes, and there are 8 each episode.
Yeah, and each episode has had 45, 50 minutes.
About 50 minutes. 50 minutes.
50 minutes, right? So it's what, almost 6 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 6 hours of content, and just give me a single 10-minute. Give me a single 10-minute portion out of the 6 hours that we've got of the season where they haven't shit on Christians. What's that all about? That wasn't in the comics. It's just so awkward.
No.
It wasn't in the comics.
I think the show is just become when you watch the first season,
it's really cringe.
It was
really
more
cringe.
subtle. It was much more witty, and it was a lot clever in what it said a lot, but in a much cleverer way. This season and the writing, it's so heavy-handed and so on the nose.
You know what I find?
What's what is
of the 4th season? It ended very well. It felt like it just shifted completely the other way.
No. And I think because I've been online on Reddit, and most guys said that they should have ended at the end of season 3, where basically you depower Homelander, and it just lives as a regular guy. It should be 3 seasons because
even
the father is gone. Basically, you could just tell that these guys don't have enough story for beyond.
Yeah, even about all the. Even about all I'm saying is. Yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna say I obviously I stopped the episode I think 5 or so, but I feel like by the first episode and so on, I feel like basically you're giving filler episode for I feel like the story that you're giving us for some of these episodes is useless.
No.
It's not like wait. Can you know a perfect example? Compare the final season of Breaking Bad to this. There was not a single wasted moment in the final season of Breaking Bad. Every single minute counted. How are you having filler episodes in an 8-episode finale? That's insane.
I feel like every episode there's one moment or 10 minutes that is really important to the plot, but the rest of it is just
no.
You're just pointless.
A perfect example of the whole Black Noir and the Deep, man. I don't care about their story. I legit don't care about their back and forth.
Yeah, bro, that back and forth was fucking annoying, bro. Wait, look, guys. I'm on Alice one of piece.